Okay, so let's find a solution for this banana loop challenge. We got our tree, we've got random bananas, and in the last video I showed you how to print out the mass of each banana, and I showed you how to change the color of the banana. But now it's time to actually find the actual solution to this. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a for loop. So I'm going to say for banana. I'll just use a lowercase b. The lowercase b is going to represent our banana in this case. So I'll say for banana in, and if you'll read this comment right here, it says, this holds all of your bananas in the holder. Okay, so a for loop, what it does is it takes some information and it checks everything in it. So we need to have some information to check. So we're going to check the bananas. We want to check all of the bananas in our holder. So this says for B in bananas. So for every banana that we have, we're going to check each one of them with the letter B. So I'm going to say if B, and then I need to know the banana's mass. So this is the banana. So I'll say for B dot mass. Okay, so this says I'm going to say if B mass is, and then now I need to check some sort of a range. I need to know if the banana is between 0 and 0 to 1. Alright, so I'm going to say if the banana's dot mass is greater than 0, and if the banana's mass is less than 1, then I want to change the banana's color. So this is check and see if the mass is between 0 and 1. Alright, so if it is between 0 and it's also between 1, so not only is the mass of the banana greater than 0, it also has to be less than 1. Alright, so if it's there, then we want to color it green. So I need to do something very similar to that right here. So this says bananas, and then it says square brackets 15. That square brackets 15 is trying to go to banana 15. Well, we don't need to search which banana's number we're at, because we already have it. This is we're just checking them all. So I just get to say B dot modulate, and then I want to change the color to in this particular one it needs to be green, so I'm gonna say green. Okay, so this is going to go to all the bananas. Check all of the bananas. Alright, so this for loop checks all of our bananas, and this line right here checks to see if the banana is between 0 and 1. If it is between 0 and 1, we want to modulate its color to green. So I will say change the color to green, like so. Alright, let's see if that changes some bananas' colors. So if I run this, hit close, boom. Look at all those bananas. These bananas have to be between 0 and 1 for their mass. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, so in this scenario, the banana is going to be either, it's going to be this, or it might be something else. So it could be 1 to 2. So I'm going to say if banana's mass dot mass is greater than 1, and if the banana's mass is less than 2. So this is our next one. So banana's mass is less than 2. So mass is between 1 and 2. All right. If it is between 1 and 2, ooh, I think I added an extra space there. If it is between 1 and 2, then we need to color it red. So I'll say b dot modulate is equal to red. Okay. Alright, so you'll notice that I used an elif this time. I didn't use two if statements. It would still work if you use two if statements. I'm going to use an elif because if it's not this one, then it must be something like this. So I think this is actually going to, if it's not this one, then it's possible that it could be this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. So we're going to have some green ones, and then we're going to have some red ones. Okay, so there's all of our green ones. Those are between 0 and 1, and the red ones are between 1 and 2. Alright, let's go to the next one. So we need from 2 to 3, so I'll say elif banana.mass is greater than 2, and b.mass is less than 3. So just that next range there, that means the mass is between 2 and 3. And if the mass is between 2 and 3, then we just want to modulate it to, and this one's going to be yellow. So this one should just pretty much stay the same color. Now I have two elifs, so if this one, if it is between this one, it doesn't have to check this one, so it just skips over it. That's how our elifs work, and hopefully you guys already know that, but I wanted to give you a refresher there. So if it's between 2 and 3, we want it to be yellow. We might not see very much different here because they're already yellow. So there's not a lot of change in that one. So let's go to the next one. I'm going to utilize copy and paste here. So I'm going to do Control C, Control V, and this one's going to be between 4, or actually 3 and 4. So I'll say 3 and 4. So this is between 3 and 4. And if it's between 3 and 4, we want it to be gray, like so. Let's check that out, see if that works. Close. Now we've got some gray bananas. Alright, we're going to do this. Okay, so 4, and if it's between 4 and 5, it's purple, so let's copy this and do it again. So then we'll say if it's between 4 and 5, we want this to be purple, like so. And then the very last one should be even easier. Okay, so we've got, ooh, that's not like great on the purple there. Maybe, oh, maybe that's the purple one. It'd be better if I chose a darker color, but hey. Let's keep going. Alright, let's go to this next one here. Okay, so the good thing is you know that you only have, you have all of these colors already set up. So if you've already got all of them, the only other option is black. So that would be 5 and greater. So instead of making another check that looks like this, another conditional statement, the way you can think of it is it's not, when it checks each banana, if it didn't change it to green, then maybe it was red. If it didn't change it to red, then maybe it was yellow. Maybe it was gray. Maybe it was purple. If it's already done all of these, it has to be black. So I'm going to use an else statement. So I'll say else, and then I'll just change it to black. I'll say dot modulate black. So I didn't have to rewrite this whole statement again. I didn't have to put from 5 and greater. I can just say else because that's the last possible case that we were looking for. Alright, let's go ahead and run this again. And now you can see I've got all these different colors of bananas right there. So I've got black and gray, purple, yellow, red, green, and there they are. Alright, so, and also the cool thing is, every time you run this, it's going to generate a different banana, and it's going to color them different, so it's never the same. And then also, if you wanted to, you could come up here to the spawn bananas, and you could add even more bananas. And your function is still going to work, because you made a for loop that checks all of the bananas. So it doesn't matter how many bananas you put into the banana holder, it's going to do it. The function is very, very powerful. It will check every single banana, and it will see how heavy it is, and it will change the color. You could even do 1,500 bananas, and it's going to do it. Now, this might be crazy here, but let's see what it does. Ooh, it's loading. Look at that. We got some bananas, boys. All right, let's run it and let's see if it even can do it. I know that I'm going to get to see you guys do this in class, so I might as well try it out on my computer. Oh, wow. I have a really fast computer, too, so if it's having that much problems trying to figure out what color's what, it must be heavy duty. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we got red, green, yellow, purple. I'm betting we're about to see this thing like explode. Yeah, there we go. It's slowly starting to expand. 1,500 bananas. It's got to do a lot of calculations. So each one of those bananas has their own set of mass, and they're all bumping into each other at the exact same time. So they're all pushing off of one another. So they're trying to roll down the hill. They're probably getting pushed through the floor. Some of them are probably getting catapulted up into the sky and off the screen. So that's why it's taking so long. So 1,500 is probably a little bit too high. Oh, let me see. Can I even stop this thing? Okay, stop. All right, let's try a different number. I'm going to do 500. So that's like a third of that. This should maybe be able to do it. Let's try. Alright, so there's a third of it. It's still pretty hefty. Alright, but we got some movement here. Look at all those bananas. But like I was telling you, it will run. It will check every banana, and it will decide what's the banana's mass, and it will color it appropriately. And there it goes. There's all the bananas. So rigid bodies, they are pretty taxing. And each one of these, I also put the collision shape is a 2D polygon, so they do have multiple points for it to calculate. So as they spread out, it's going to speed up a little bit. Let's try 250 bananas instead of that many. Let's see what it does. Yeah, see, there we go. 250 bananas. It's a little bit more possible, I suppose. It's still a whole bunch, but there they go. Bananas are rolling down the hill, and as they fall off the screen. Very cool. So it works. Very fun. Alright, I hope you guys figured out the solution and had a little bit of fun with the bananas. I will talk to you guys later.